dear students, myself Gangadhar Solanke, and I welcome you all to the MCGM's virtual classroom. My dear students, today in Standard 8's Geography, we will be learning the topic Industries. We have already started this topic. In the first part of this topic, we people learned about the concept of industries and the raw materials or the role of raw materials in the field of industries. Then the availability of resources, development of science and technology, how changed the industries in our country, factors affecting the location of an industry, then the development of industries in any particular area, and to these, which are the factors which play very important role, and the example of localization of iron and steel industry around Jamshedpur, about that we discussed. Then the classification of industries as per their nature, in that small industry, medium industry, heavy industry. With the help of examples, we learnt in detail about the small industry, medium industry and heavy industry. Then with the help of some pictures which are given in our textbook, we discussed about the industries and the suitable locations for these industries, and then this chart which was there for you people to complete the list with reference to industry in the one column, then the type of the industry and raw material. I told you in the first part of this lesson that you people go for this. And now today, in the today's session, or in the second part of this topic industries, we are going to learn about agro-based industries in India, then industrial development, MIDC, and corporate social responsibility. Now when we talk about India, then the thing which we know is that India is predominantly agrarian country, that the number of people or the most of the population in our country is depend directly or indirectly in the agriculture. And in India, a variety of agricultural product is available. Different types of agro-based industries have come up. Nowadays, we are getting number of products in the market which are based on the agro-based industries, and in addition to these, industries processing agricultural products have also developed. Means raw material is from the agriculture, and then the processing on that particular crop or on that particular fruit, that is what is agricultural processing industries. These include the dairy industry. Now this not only giving us the milk, but by processing on milk we are getting ghee, then we are getting paneer, we are getting many sweet items. Then in fruit processing, again the same thing, we are getting number of products based on the fruit processing industry. Then food processing, jaggery making, etc. Industries dependent on agricultural products. Industries dependent on agricultural products have been established everywhere. Now here is the word everywhere important, because in our country everywhere or in each and every part of the country, फिर वो परसेंटेज कम ज़्यादा हो सकता है, लेकिन एग्रीकल्चर जो है, फार्मिंग जो है वो की जाती है, और अलग अलग तरह के फूड प्रोडक्ट्स या फिर फ्रूट्स लिए जाते हैं, मिलते ही है. सो इट इज़ वेरी ईजी फॉर द इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट्स ऑल्सो एंड फॉर द फार्मर्स ऑल्सो टू स्टार्ट फूड प्रोसेसिंग बिजनेस और टू स्टार्ट फूड इंडस्ट्री. There has also been development of heavy industries like textiles and sugar, which is also based on the agriculture, because for textile we need clothes, and for sugar we need sugarcane. So the wheat, sugarcane, spices, tea, rice and cotton, all these are the crops which gives or which play role as a raw material in the food processing industry. Then next on the screen you can see figures which are given in our textbook. Figure 8.3, in which you can see jaggery making, which is also based on the sugarcane. Then the oil press, which gives us naturally made oil. Then fruit processing, and in figure 8.6 dal mill, we are getting dal from such kind of meal, and these are the daily needs of our diet also. ये सारी चीज़ें हमें हमारे रोज के डाइट में लगती है. Now the next point is industrial development. The establishment of industries and industrial development have an important role in the economic development of a country. Though we are saying that the Indian economy is based on the agriculture, but nowadays due to development in the field of industry is also playing very important role in strengthening the Indian economy, or to give employment to the people, or it is creating employment facilities or employment opportunities for the people in India. So industrial development is essential for improving the standard of living, because if one gets job in any industry, then naturally he is getting his payment, and because of that his life of standard is increasing or improving. So not only for improving the standard of living, but it increasing the per capita income of the citizens. Then the next point, the citizens of a country get employment opportunities, which is very important thing, क्योंकि unemployment is also very serious issue or serious problem in the development of the country. अगर अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का ग्रोथ रेट ज़्यादा है तो कंट्री का पर कैपिटा इनकम, स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग जो है पीपल का वो भी कम हो जाता है, पर कैपिटा इनकम कम हो जाता है, एंड फाइनली दिस थिंग्स अफेक्ट ऑन द negatively on the Indian economy or economy of any country. So the citizens of a country get employment opportunities and their lifestyle improves. The per capita income of the country goes up, and there is an increase in the export of finished product due to industries, and this results in the increasing in the foreign exchange reserves, which is very important again in the development of the economy of the country. इंडस्ट्री से कोई भी फाइनल प्रोडक्ट अगर बन जाता है और उसकी डिमांड अगर बाहर देशों में है तो उससे बाहर भेजा जाता है, एक्सपोर्ट किया जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल स्पाइसेस ऑफ इंडिया विच आर इन डिमांड इन द वर्ल्ड. सो यहाँ से वो वहाँ जब जाते हैं तो वहाँ से हमारे पास फॉरेन एक्सचेंज आता है. And for this, the government establishes industrial estates. Establishes industrial estates to boost industrial development and increase the employment opportunities in a region. Now, two things are very important here. One is to boost industrial development. Why to boost? Because it creates और इट इंक्रीजेस द एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन अ पर्टिकुलर रीजन. किसी एक पर्टिकुलर रीजन में अगर इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट बनाई जाए तो वहाँ पर फैसिलिटीज़ देना भी गवर्नमेंट को ईजी जाता है. नहीं तो एक फैक्ट्री यहाँ है, फिर दूसरी फैक्ट्री कहीं और है, फिर तीसरी फैक्ट्री कहीं और है. इट क्रिएट्स प्रॉब्लम इन गिविंग द फैसिलिटीज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल और ऑफ एनी अदर थिंग विच इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. सो द गवर्नमेंट इस्टेब्लिशेस इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट्स, और ऐसी इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट्स अगर किसी एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में स्टार्ट हुई तो वहाँ के आजू बाजू के जितने भी गांव है या फिर शहर है उन लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट की अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्रिएट हो जाती है. वी पीपल आर ऑल्सो लिविंग इन मुंबई एंड आवर पेरेंट्स वर्किंग समवेयर इन द इंडस्ट्री और वर्किंग इन एनी काइंड ऑफ फैक्ट्री. तो वो गांव से यहाँ पर आए in search of employment, and because of his or her employment our standard of living improves, we are getting money. It means that per capita income also increases. So industries have an important role in the economic development of a country, and hence all countries take special efforts for promoting industrial development, and to enable this, industrial estates have been established. These estates are given concessional rates for electricity, water and taxes. तीनों में भी इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट्स को थोड़ा बहुत छूट जो है मिलती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन द रेट्स फॉर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, देन द वाटर एंड ऑल्सो इन taxes. Now if we talk about the Maharashtra, then on 1st August 1962, on 1st August 1962 in Maharashtra, the state government established the Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation, that is MIDC, Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation, and through it set up industries in every district of the state, like industrial estates. Just now we talked about the industrial estates. So what Maharashtra government do? Maharashtra government started MIDC areas in every district of the state, and through this the decentralization of industries is expected throughout the state. This word again is very important. Decentralization of industries expected. ऐसा नहीं हो कि किसी एक जगह पे, किसी एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट में सारी इंडस्ट्रीज जाएंगी तो वहाँ के लोगों के लिए ही अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्रिएट होगी, बाकी लोगों को नहीं होगी. सो महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट स्टार्टेड MIDC एरियाज इन एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ द स्टेट. तो हर स्टेट में कुछ ना कुछ फैक्ट्रीज, कुछ ना कुछ इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट होगी ही होगी. So like Maharashtra, other states have also established such corporations, and in these industrial estates very often auxiliary industries have been established. In addition, employment opportunities have been made available to local people, because जिस एरिया में इंडस्ट्रीज है उस एरिया के लोगों को प्रेफरेंस दिया जाता है. And in these industrial estates, various facilities necessary for industries have been made available, so that it is easy for the industrialists also to start and to grow their business. Now here in our textbook, figure 8.7 is given, and on the screen you can see the different words. So what you have to do, study the factors given in figure 8.7 and classify them. Classify them as per their advantages and disadvantages in relation to industries. Now one by one if we talk, then the employment, which is advantage in the industries, population, then development of agriculture, improvement in the standard of living, market, development of transport facilities. Yes, it happens due to the development in the industrial areas or due to industrial estates. Communication, number of migrants is the negative thing we can say. Boost to urbanization, yes. Then poverty, cultural development, stable prices of commodities, supply of labor, depletion of forest land, this is the negative thing. Skilled manpower, pollution is again one of the very serious issue when we talk about the disadvantages of industries. It creates pollution of water resources and the pollution of air also. Then more land under irrigation, increasing land prices, yes, due to industrialization the prices of the land increases continuously or on large number. Literacy, slums, ample water and uninterrupted power supply. So all these are the points there on the screen. So not only advantages, there are also some disadvantages of industrialization also. Because of the industrialization, the youth in an area get employment, and it also helps in increasing the per capita income of that family or of the country. For the economic development of an agrarian country like India, it is necessary to have industries based on agricultural products, because raw material is easily available. Such industries not only result in agricultural development but also the economic development of a country, and it increases the standard of living of people. Now the next industry about which we are going to talk is information technology industry, which is now on boost everywhere in the world. So what are the different ways of obtaining information? Questions for you. What are the different ways of obtaining information? If you want something about something, for example, if you want information about industries in India or local industries in your particular area, or anything related with the history, or anything related with any subject, or about any current issue, then what are the different ways of obtaining that information? Which is the fastest way of obtaining information? Now the second thing, information चाहिए, दूसरी बात हमें ये देखनी है कि फास्ट कैसे मिलेगी. How do WhatsApp, Facebook, Google Maps, etc. work? All these are the three questions for you, and by this it is very clear to understand the information technology industry. Information technology is an important engineering branch in today's world. So you people after 10th, after 12th can go for the engineering stream, engineering field, and then you can work in the field of information and technology. But today अगर हम उस फील्ड में नहीं भी है तो हम इसे अवॉइड नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि हमारे डेली लाइफ जो है अभी डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड हुई है इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी इंडस्ट्री से. In this branch, work is carried out by computers, and in this industry, India has made rapid progress. The availability of skilled manpower is the most important reason for this. Why India has made rapid progress in the field of information technology? Because the skilled manpower is available in our country. In this industry, searching for technical information, then obtaining it, analyzing, सिर्फ information collect करना नहीं बल्कि उसको analyze करना, and then compiling it, उसको arrange करना, then to present it graphically and providing it as per requirement is the nature of work. For example, this lecture I am giving it to you with the help of internet, with the help of computer, which means that with the help of information and technology, you are seeing different pictures, different images on the screen, or the graphs if necessary. All this information is obtained from the internet. So nowadays again the same thing I am repeating, without internet we can't imagine our life, because it is somewhere directly or indirectly depends on the internet. जैसे ये लेक्चर अभी चल रहा है, आपको देखना है तो you need internet, उसके बिना आप देख नहीं सकते. So all this information is obtained from the internet on computers, mobiles and other devices. The creation or development of special softwares on these handsets is another important component of the industries. Nowadays in mobile phone also you are having number of softwares, you are using number of softwares, you are using or playing different games on mobile. So all these things are related with the information technology. And in our daily life also, जैसे हमें ट्रेन का या फिर बस का रिजर्वेशन करना है, कहीं से कहीं जाना है, किसी भी हॉस्पिटल में या फिर बस स्टॉप पे, रेलवे स्टेशन पे हम जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे कंप्यूटर हमें दिखता ही दिखता है. बैंक में हम जाते हैं. So today there is an increase in the use of computers and technology. There is a great variety in the types of information collected and it is used all over the world. So when an industrialist or a group, now we are talking about CSR, that is corporate social responsibility, to give something to the society. It is the thing like give and take policy. जैसे बहुत बड़े बड़े इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट करते हैं, फिर उन्हें उनसे बहुत बेनिफिट होता है क्योंकि हम लोग उनके प्रोडक्ट को खरीदते हैं, लेकिन उसके बदले में जब उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा बेनिफिट होता है, फ़ायदा होता है, तो उनको भी सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ करना ज़रूरी है. एंड दिस इज़ द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, दैट इज़ CSR. So what is CSR? When an industrialist or a group of industries work for the betterment of the society and for the conservation of the environment, it is known as corporate social responsibility, CSR. And government made it compulsory for the industrialists, but there are conditions, and about that also we are going to talk. But here one thing which you have to keep in mind about CSR, that the industrialist or a group of industries work for the betterment of the society and for the conservation of the environment. Now in the betterment of society, it may include social things or the responsibility related with the health or education, or in reducing the poverty or giving facilities of the natural resources like for the water and any other. Showing responsibility to society by helping needy people or needy organizations is an important task in the CSR. So with this objective, when an industry or group of industries have made a profit of over 5 crore, किसी भी कंपनी का या फिर ग्रुप ऑफ इंडस्ट्रीज का फायदा, प्रॉफिट अगर 5 करोड़ से ज़्यादा होता है, then they are expected to spend at least 2% of their profits. मतलब जितना भी प्रॉफिट हुआ है उसके 2% they have to spend on acts benefiting the society. Why? Because जो फायदा हुआ है वो सोसाइटी से हुआ है, सोसाइटी के लोगों ने ही उनके प्रोडक्ट को खरीदा है. Because of that they are having this much profit, so they have to spend it for the betterment of the society, and for this their assistance in the areas expected is given the provision of educational facilities. You may find many institutions or organizations started many programs for students in schools or giving number of things or facilities for the students. This is what is under the CSR. Then provision of facilities related to health, the development of the village or any particular region, then establishing centers for people like environmental development centers. There is a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industry or group of industries on various schemes under corporate social responsibility. So the question is here, if the company or the group of company, industry or group of industry is spending this much money on the society, what they are getting in return, उन्हें क्या मिल रहा है? तो उन्हें जो टैक्स भरना पड़ता है उस पर छूट मिल रही है. There is a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industry or group of industry. This is what is CSR. Now the next point, industrialization and environment. So manufacturing includes processing of raw material in order to obtain the finished product. About that we learnt. During the manufacture of the product, some harmful residual materials and pollutants are also left behind, and because of this there is a pollution of air, pollution of water, noise and land pollution. So this type of pollution is termed as industrial pollution. So industrial pollution, the resultant environment and the problems relating to it are being seriously discussed at an international level, because it is continuously creating the pollution and which is creating harm to the living things, not only the human beings but all other animals also, and also it is creating trouble to the life in the water or in the forest. So to control the pollution caused by industries, proper disposal of sewage and harmful residuals and proper treatments of the pollutants should be done. And if not, then in India, in order to check industrial pollution, many laws and regulations have been framed both at the national and the state level. So the Water and Air Pollution Control Act, then the Conservation of Environment Act, the Central Pollution Control Board of India. So in this context, any contravention of these laws would mean that management of the factory would be held responsible and would be liable for punishment. By this you can understand how serious issue is this about creating pollution due to industrialization. Nowadays, one more thing about which in the newspaper many things are there, like electric vehicles, because fuel saving vehicles and other equipments must be manufactured, because pollution control, preservation of natural resources and environmental management are factors which must be taken into account. Now on the screen you can see the logos of some companies or some industries. In India, many important public sector undertakings have been established and their abbreviated forms have been given. So on the screen you can see the long forms of BHEL, for example, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, और बाकी जो है उनके लॉन्ग फॉर्म्स जो है आपको ढूंढने हैं. You can take help of your parents or of your friends, or you can easily search it with the help of internet. It includes BHEL, BHEL, HAL, ONGC, NTPC, NTC, SAL and GAIL. So important information technology centers are called IT hubs. जैसे हमने बात की इंडस्ट्रियल स्टेट्स की या फिर MIDC की, इन अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया इंडस्ट्रीज कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड और लोकेटेड. लाइक जो इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी इंडस्ट्री किसी एक पर्टिकुलर शहर में अगर तैयार हो जाती है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड IT hubs. So what you have to do, find out with the help of internet in which cities such hubs have developed and mark them on an outline map of India. For example, if we talk about the Maharashtra, then Pune is the IT hub. All other in India you can find out. If you become an industrialist, which of the following would you do? So only make profits. You have to answer this. Start a second industry from the earlier one as supplementary industry. Will spend some amount for the society after the deduction of tax. And the last, provide help for the creation of new industrialist. This is the checklist for you. आप क्या करना चाहते हैं अगर आप इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट बनते हैं, तो आंसर दिस क्वेश्चंस. Water literacy, the need of the hour, is one thing also given in our textbook. Water is a basic necessity in human life, and due to increasing population, changing climatic conditions and irregular rainfall, many countries in recent times are facing problems of acute water shortage. Not only in the world, in our country also it is now very serious issue in the different villages or in the different parts of the country. So though India is a country blessed with ample natural resources, the rivers of India are rain fed. It is essential to check this flow of water and use it judicially. Means we should use it carefully. While using water for our personal needs, we need to take care not to waste water and to use minimum possible water. Even these small steps will help in overcoming the problems of water shortage, and not only the water but all other natural resources which are available naturally. We should think while using them, because these resources are not only for us, it is for all other living things on the earth. So save water, every drop counts. And this one is the logo nowadays you can find in the newspaper or on the news channels. So what you have to do, in what context is this logo, just find about it. It is about Make in India. Then what will be the benefit of this program, and what is the correlation between this program and employment.
Please subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get notifications.
So my dear students, this is all for today. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, take care.